reflection behind me and enjoy the ocean view and the start of another beautiful day. We are in such great high energy today because of the full moon last night. And if you played with me yesterday, I said hello from next year. And that was my second session of the call, Daily Mo yesterday, was to talk to you from next year. And it's so easy right now for the, my glasses are steaming up a little bit. It is humid here in South Florida this morning. I had a nice walk along the beach walk and moving my body. Just want to do a check-in with everyone as I drink my tea here this morning. Just do a little check-in. Check-in number 1. Are you drinking water basically each and every hour? Are you bringing hydration into the powerful energy that we are all experiencing right now on the planet? When I'm outside, we're going to have the cool planes taken off from the airport. It's a lot of fun. Are you taking in extra water? We are cycling through a very high energy phase on the planet. You know that for sure. Water is essential to move the energy. Number 2, are you getting your rest? If you're sensitive to the moon's energy like I am the last week or so, and then the next couple of days, it's a little bit different sleeping when the full moon is coming in and then when it is waning out. So that may be happening to you as well if you're sensitive to the planetary forces like I am. But it's all okay because I'm getting good rest when I am sleeping, and I am doing my meditation. Most of these days I've been doing two times a day meditation. And the third thing, so it's water, rest, meditation, moving your body. You can move your body in whatever way you want to, and you can stay in your house and do it. We did sun salutation movement before our kick-ass career workshop call last night, and it was a beautiful movement. And we moved fear, grief, and sadness as we did that body movement. And that's the beautiful thing with moving your body. Your body wants to move energy all the time up and down the spinal cord. And that is basically the power plant of your soul's energy. And when we are static and when we are in fear, we're blocking all of that flow. So we have to open that up. And we open it up with meditation and the quiet stillness of that, and we also open it up with moving our body. And so whatever works well, whatever feels right. Your physical body is feeling and absorbing the energy of the planet. And please let me do like a little PS. I know we all care about what's happening right now with this pandemic, of course. I spent 30 years in healthcare, and my heart goes out to all of the lovely people on the front lines here. You don't need to watch the news and get involved in the headlines and immerse yourself in that. It's gonna take your immune system down. It's proven fact, scientifically studied, that I think it's 20 minutes, greater than 20 minutes of news brings your immune system down for like 6 to 10 hours. Not a good thing to do right now. And your subconscious brain is going to get the messages that you're in trouble. And you're not going to be able to fight off that. So the best thing to do is to look toward the wanted and to look away from the unwanted. I'm not saying don't be compassionate and don't do what you want to and feel the need to do. We've got some of our team members, sewing masks and being involved in their communities. That's all good and great. That's a high energy, high vibing cooperation and participation. Turn off the darn news. It's just going to wreck your immune system and give your subconsciousness messages and it's going to imprint things. I don't know about you, but I don't want my future to look like what I see on the news. So when you are living your daily life, you have to please understand as a human being living in an energetic world that what you put your attention on is what you focus toward your future. So if you're going to focus on the stuff that you don't want, if you're going to focus on the bad stuff that's happening, you're imprinting that into your future. It's the way the world works. It's the way the energetic planet works. There is not an alternative. You cannot say, well, it doesn't work for me. You cannot say, well, I'm just going to watch the news every day just to get my update and then I'll be fine. You're already participating in that pathway. So you get to choose what your future looks like by choosing what you focus on. It's as simple as I can say it for you. There is nothing more complicated than that. So what you choose to focus on are the bricks that you're laying for the road to your future. So you choose what you focus on. If you're having difficulties or problems, if you focus on the problems, if you focus on what you don't have, if you focus on the gap between desired and what's happening in your physical world, when you focus on the gap, you will get more gap. So if you focus on what you want, if you focus on what you want your future to look like, you are laying bricks for that. It's the most important thing. Oh. I think someone's emptying a recycling bin over there. Thumbs up to recycling. The noises of life. So great. So if you focus on what you want, if you focus on the feeling, state, and the loveliness and the beauty. I got so much life going on outside my porch here. It's just amazing. And it's beautiful. And there's people thriving and doing things and activity and there's a beautiful ocean that just keeps flowing no matter what. And there's a moon that cycles around our earth every 28 days. And last night it was the most beautiful, strongest moon that we're going to see all year. And the energy of the planets lined up with Venus and Jupiter doing things that they haven't done in 30 years plus. It's a beautiful, beautiful existence. And there will always be chaos and death and mayhem in our physical human experience. Always. So please choose what you want to focus on. Please choose for yourself. Now I can tell you right now, the ladies in our Kick-Ass workshop are doing incredible things. They're getting interviews, they're landing jobs, they're starting new jobs, they're enjoying their new jobs, they're enjoying the beneficence and beauty and delight of the world. And you know what? It wasn't like that for them weeks ago or a couple of months ago. A lot of these women were suffering and struggling, didn't have jobs, didn't know what their future held. And now their souls are lifted. Their future is beginning to be paved for them, and they are moving into what they want and desire in life. You know, if you don't have the life that you want, if you're not happy with what's happening around you in your life, whether that be career or personal or health, if you have things that are unwanted in your world, you have to make decisions to change it. You have to make decisions for yourself. And you know, so often when I talk to women on clarity calls, and all of my team, we do the complimentary clarity calls. Happy to have you book one of those this week. Get your act together. Now is the time to plan your future. So often the women I talk to, their lives and careers have been ravaged by other people's needs of them. And unfortunately, as we women are built, our value system is toward others. And that's all well and good, but it can run amok. And frankly, if you have education, expertise, and experience, the people around you are going to influence what you do with that. Let me just say it to you that way. I feel like being more kind than what I really want to feel. Do not let people rob you of your future. Do not let people around you convince you of something less. Do not have people around you focus on what you're not, what you can't do, and what you haven't done in your life. Shut those doors. Shut those doors to unwanted. Turn off the television. Stop inviting unwantedness, because I can guarantee you that your unwantedness focus is bringing you more unwantedness. Do you want that? It seems like most people don't want more of what doesn't feel good. It seems that way. But with a simple instruction of how to change it, it seems so difficult for many. So your future is waiting for you. Your future is waiting to be built. Go build it. You know, I am very passionate about helping lift women out of negativity, out of desperation, out of job loss, out of not getting promoted, out of things like that. Last night I was coaching one of our beautiful women in the workshop on how to change her dialogue and her perspective so that she could be coming across as more of an executive and less of a doer. She wants desperately to move her career forward, and I want it for her too. But she has to begin changing the way she communicates and the way she shows up, because she's been a great doer all of her life and career. And so it's now time to up-level. And to up-level, you have to begin changing what you do and how you act in the world. It is the only way to guarantee a different result. I can guarantee you that if you keep doing the same thing, if you keep being the same person with the same thought, feeling, patterns, and energy, I can't, I don't, they'll never let me. If you're a victim to the world, you will continue being a victim to the world. If you get in the driver's seat, take responsibility, and start doing things differently, get expert coaching and mentoring, if not with me, someone. Get yourself moving in the direction of your dreams today. If you made an error of judgment, if you did something that didn't support your empowered self, if you find yourself behind the 8 ball, I talked with some beautiful women yesterday. Their careers are basically in the toilet or non-existence, and they don't know how to get it back. And what they're doing is continuing to focus on how horrible and bad and not. And I basically said to them on the clarity call, if you get me for your clarity call, you're in for a ride. Right, Michelle Moore? Listen, you have choices to make. And if you choose each and every day to be the higher version of you, to do things different, to focus on what you want, and to take that path, you're going to have a different life. If you do not do that, you're going to repeat the same damn patterns. It's predictable. It's 100%. There's no greater guarantee in life than that. So I can guarantee every woman who comes into my workshop, if you do the work, if you stay on the path of what we have, a proven formula to change your life. Really? If you don't follow it, you're not going to change your life. If you wing it or half-hearted, it's not going to work. You know? That's just the way it is. So move into the future you today. Declare it. Don't wait. Don't focus on what's not. Don't focus on the death and mayhem that's going on. I get it. I'm loving on those people too. But those aren't the bricks of my future. Okay? That's just what's going on in the world. There will always be something going on in the world that's distracting and horrible and, oh my God, can you believe it? And if you keep talking about it and focusing on it, you're enhancing your energetic pattern to bring that match to your life. And your future will surely reflect it. You know, I do have a crystal ball. I have one on my desk. I do. I swear to God, I do. And I will tell you that it doesn't take too much to predict the future. But it takes different decisions to have the future that you want. I know exactly the future you're going to have if you tell me what you're thinking and feeling about yourself. I can predict your future. I don't be reading no palms. All I need to do is talk to you for 5 or 10 minutes. And when we talk for 5 or 10 minutes, if what is going on that is causing your current reality to look the way it is, if that's something that we can change, and if you're committed to freaking changing it, we can help you. That's what we do. We build futures. We build futures for women who are committed to say, hell no, not one more day of this. And you know what? The pandemic is going to go as long as it's going to go. You can't control that. But I'm going to tell you what, there are companies hiring, there are industries going gangbusters. There will be winners, massive winners, through this episode that we're in. And there will be massive losers. Don't put yourself on the losing side of this. Go get your future. Do it today. If you're in my workshop, you know exactly what to do and how to do it, and you have the experts to help you. We give you the exact recipe for changing your future, changing your fortunes. I don't know why I have to convince people to want a better life. I don't know why. It's astounding to me. I mean, it's astounding. If I had someone in my life 20 years ago, basically like what I'm doing right now, holy cow, it would have been amazing. Well, it was amazing because I learned all the lumps and the lessons I needed so that I could bring this to you. So I don't regret one bit of it. I did hire a coach in the year 2000 because I was banging my head up against the wall and doing the same darn thing over and over. And she was great. And then the next coach was better. And then the next coach was better. And the next coach was better. I now have 3 coaches. I know. And I'm not ashamed to admit that at all. I'm proud of it. I'm happy about it. I hired a new coach in February, and she has led me to some of the deepest expansion that I've ever experienced in my life. She didn't do it for me. Coaches don't do the work for you. Coaches lead you to your personal expansion. Elizabeth, yes, somewhere in this thread, if you want to book a call, it's mofall.com/talk. And when I looked yesterday, we did have some openings today and tomorrow, I believe. So, Elizabeth, let's get rocking and rolling, darling. So, your future is up to you. The woman in the mirror directs her future. She's the actor, she's the writer, she's the producer, and she's the director. How is that going to look? What play, what movie are you going to write for yourself? What actor are you going to be in that movie? What script are you going to play out? I can surely tell you that there's plenty of people on this planet whose lives and careers and hearts and souls are a disaster, and it doesn't have to be that way. It really does not. So we have a proven formula to change women's lives. I mean, true. Right, ladies? You are going to have a future. Make it a good one. You're going to have a future. I know it might seem like not, but you're going to have a future. And the world is going to be more prosperous than ever after this. You do not want to be on the wrong side of this evolution and expansion in humanity. But if you don't change how you're thinking and feeling about your life, your world, and who you are, you may end up on the wrong side of this. I don't want that for any human being. But the thing is, I can't want it for you, and I can't force you to it. So, I got something special going on. I've helped over 600 women move their souls into a higher vibrational reality and claim their life and claim a career. And their futures and their families and their fortunes are changed forever. I love what I do. I'm damn good at it. But I can't do it for you. If I could, I would. Trust me, I would. If that was possible, I would do it. I would give you the magic wand and say, here's the deal. Actually, that is what I do. I give you the magic wand. So I do that. But you got to be willing to take it. And you know what? It's work. It's discipline. You've got to change. You've got to make commitments. You've got to open yourself up to the process. Your future wants you. Do you want it? This is career coach Mo Fall. I've got the magic formula for your future. It's called the Kick-Ass Career Workshop. And so many women here have been through it or are in it and are loving their lives right now. They're going through the same thing that we're all going through, but they're living it differently. Living it differently. Ladies, it's been a pleasure to see you this morning. I've had a fabulous morning so far, and I look forward to a fantastic day. I am all about building a fantastic, beautiful future. You want to come? You want to enjoy it with me? Let's rock and roll. Have a great day. This is Kick-Ass Career Coach Mo Fall. You can book your free complimentary career clarity call where we're going to break it down for you and show you the way at mofall.com/talk. Super easy to remember. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of Your Future.